Over. Okay, guys, I just want to say I want to thank all of you guys out there at otaku-streamers.com for donating so much money. My name is Orochi Rio, by the way, or DemiDon, whichever you prefer. And it was just awesome that you guys were able to donate over $1,400 to otaku-streamers.com, and I just want to say you guys are so awesome. And I wish I would have been able to actually donate, but my PS3 browser just can't handle ads at the moment, so I couldn't click on any ads. I don't know exactly why, but my PS3 tends to freeze up, and well, even though I may be using a computer right now, it's actually very slow. I have extremely old computer, like very old, like think 2002 old. It's just that bad. But yes, we have now reached our goal of $500 on money, and currently we are short $270 to cover our payment for video servers used on OS. Well, yes, a lot of anime fans got together and they just wow, went way over half. No, I'm sorry, they way over double of what was needed. And otaku streamers, I just want to say, administrators out there, I think you should really give your fans a big round of applause. Like, give them something, because man, this I'm sorry, I was surprised when I saw this, because 3 days ago, this was uploaded 3 days ago, and right now it's 3:25 a.m. So yeah, 3 days ago. It is May 6th, right? Not May 6th, March 6th right now. And yeah, 3 days ago, and I was looking at this. It wasn't 640 for that month. It was still like 500, but yeah, but in just about like a few hours after reading this, actually not even a few hours, it was like a half hour after that, it went from around 130 something to like 900. I was just blown away. I was like, wow, that's awesome. I just wish there see, this is a great example. You see, when you have fans that are willing to put their money towards your work, towards your hard work, towards, you know, trying to keep you afloat, as far as, you know, making sure that your customers are, you know, well catered to and pleased. I mean, this is the respect, this is the love that you get back. Now, when it comes to other, I know I said I wasn't going to talk about DMC Devil May Cry, which I'm not, so I'm just going to talk about Capcom real quick. Capcom has been really awful to their fan base. I mean, it's ridiculous. And it's very unfortunate that there are people who are still willing to put money towards their products, especially since of how awful they have treated them. And I just want to say, I know it's not about. I mean, to those who are just about themselves, I can understand if you really don't care. I mean, there are a lot of people who are like that, but I mean, when you have corporations, when you have companies who are willing to belittle you, who are just willing to just go all the stops to put you down, to make sure, just to sell a game, and then they get money for that, that's not showing that you have integrity. That's not showing that you have respect for yourself. That's just making you look terrible, and it's making the that company look even worse. I mean, it actually, no, it doesn't make the company look worse, but it does make you look just terrible. What do you think why the media actually likes to label us in ways that they do? I mean, it's just ridiculous. You shouldn't. It is this kind of attitude that you shouldn't be respecting. But as far as this here, when you have people who are willing to put up all these shows, all this anime, who are willing to try to keep the servers up, who are willing to, put all the money that you guys try to donate just to make sure this site stays alive, and all the work that they put in, making it ad free, and all that. I mean, it's just. I just don't know what to say. But yeah, when you let's take Sora Sakurai for example. The amount of love that his fan base, even from the Western side, the amount of love that they have for Sora Sakurai was surprising to him. It was, man, when you respect your fan base, when you respect the customers and who you are supposed to cater to, the amount of respect and love you get back is overwhelming. It's supposed to be overwhelming. But when it comes to Ninja Theory, I'm sorry, but okay, for me personally, I didn't know who Ninja Theory was at first. I didn't know anything about Ninja Theory even when Heavenly Sword came out, but I thought that would be a really good game. I never actually played it. I did play the demo and I beat that in about a minute, but I've heard it was a pretty good game and I was willing to try it, but I was willing to rent it to play it, but I never really got around to playing it because, well, there were so many other games that I wanted to play, so I just dodged Heavenly Sword. But yeah, they really got their name out there with DMC Devil May Cry, and I have to say, I know I didn't want to talk about this, but I'm just gonna let's just mention the name real quick. I just want to say that, to me, the way you have treated the fan base, even your own fan base, it's, I just don't understand it. I don't know how you're expecting to have your company actually stay up with the way you are acting. It is childish. It is beyond ridiculous. And I say ridiculous a lot, actually, but all that just to sell a game. I mean, you didn't even care what the fans thought. You didn't care what any of them wanted with your game. You didn't care with their feedback or anything, and none of that mattered. But you see what happened? You're falling again in sales. Falling again. But yes. With Sora Sakurai and Super Smash Bros. 4, with that game coming out, I'm not sure exactly when, but a lot of the fan base, the fan base is just so supportive of Sora Sakurai, and with the otaku-streamers, the otakus out there, so supportive of this website, and I'm just amazed to see that they actually go way past the goal that they expected. And I would like to see this in more of, not just game companies, but in all companies overall. And But what I would also like to see when it comes to companies, game companies, any sorts of any sort of corporation, is that the employees rather, also get some respect from the employers, the people who give them the job. I need this. This is what people need. People need support overall. They need to be respected overall. You don't downplay anyone because, I don't know, you're head honcho or something. You got this, I don't know, some kind of Empire State Building on your head. I don't know, but it's a little immature. It's very immature when you just don't want to treat your employees with the respect that you should. And quite frankly, it'd be better if companies followed this here. You ask for help. We need donations. We need this. We want to help you. We want to make sure that the site stays ad free. We want to make sure that, like, the whole thing with DLC, even, you're trying to coax people to buy things, because you promise, oh, it'll better your gaming experience. But when you have these things already planned out, it kind of like seems like, well, if you're already planning for this stuff, then why don't you just put it on the game already? Like, what's the deal? But anyway, I don't want to get into that right now. I'll talk about something else later. Yeah. Well, anyway, if my mic is too loud, I think I'll just turn it down on my next video. Anyway, this is DemiDon or Orochirio, although I prefer to be called DemiDon. Yeah, signing off.